Hi, this is Mark Cibrario from 5toolpt.com, bringing you segment 1 of 10 stretches to avoid and what to do instead. So segment number 1, we're going to review a stretch I see all the time out on the fields, people trying to get ready for a game, and they'll sit in straddle position and attempt to do a hamstring stretch. Okay, so what you see here when I do this is you see me go into flexion of my lumbar spine and rounding to attempt to stretch my hamstrings. And they'll do it both ways. They may even tweak it to the old style hurdler and give a reach out. And again, they'll flex and rotate their lumbar spine, right, as they attempt this in their whole spine, as a matter of fact, all the way up the chain. So flexion is a no-no. All right, flexion is bad for many reasons. First one involving the lumbar spine, we don't want to develop instability of the lumbar spine or overstretching of those ligaments, or we do not want to encourage the discs, our lumbar discs, to migrate backwards into a posterior disc bulge while we're trying to stretch, okay? So those are very old, outdated stretches that are actually harmful to our lumbar spine. So what do we do instead? We lay on our backs, and we go through the straight leg raise pattern. I have you take both your hands, place them under your low back. Your middle fingers will be just underneath your belly button, like this. What you're going to feel is light pressure of your lumbar spine that comes onto your fingertips. And that says, that's the end of my range because I don't want to flex my lumbar spine. So, again, encouraging those negative reactions. So that's my straight leg raise. Notice this leg very straight, foot dorsiflexed. This leg very straight, butt tight, quad tight, knee straight, leg perfectly in line, not spinning out. So it goes pull up, hold, 1, 2, come down. So you're activating your quadriceps and your hip flexors. All right? You're lengthening your calves and your hamstrings, and you are stable in your lumbar spine and rigid in your core. All right? So, up again, light pressure, 1, down, and up, and down. If you go to the movement screen on at 5toolpt.com, we talk about normal range. Normal range is about 70 degrees of hip flexion, okay? So my range is pretty good. But again, if you're limited here and are getting here, starting to feel that pressure, you have work to do. There's a great activation to do before games. Next is the bent leg version, where we put the knee exactly over the hip and flex at 90 degrees. So you make an L, gently place your hands behind your thigh. You have to pay attention now to what you worked before, that little pressure, right, being on your fingertips, and that's it, just very slight. Again, and we're gonna kick up towards the ceiling, trying to straighten the knee and back down. So we're gonna kick up, 1, 2, tighten the quadricep, wiggle back and forth, great addition, in and out, rebend. But again, do not press that into the ground. Now tighten on the abdominals, right, tighten up the abdominals, kick, bend, kick, add some wiggles. Notice the other leg again, very straight in line there. So there are your 2 awesome hamstring stretches to do prior to a game versus the old school.